Depending on who you ask, they'll tell you I'm a legend. From YO to the Veil to the Mongo spot on Creston. Always been 1,000, never ever been a lame. Lay a nigga down for these 3 letters on my chain.
Top of the top, y'all, what's going on, man? This is your homeboy, your G, your dog, J Hood and all that, and you are now tuned into a brand new episode of the Tales from the Hood vlog series, man. I need y'all to run my numbers up, man. Support your boy. Make sure you stream or download my brand new project entitled S.E.L.F, and make sure you snatch up the Pesci trilogy also, man. Pesci Part 1, Pesci Part 2, and Pesci Part 3. Everybody's always asking me, what's the name of that song that plays in the intro of the vlog series? And I tell them, it's called Legend. And that track is off the Pesci 3 album. So I'm telling you, make sure you download that as well. That Pesci 3 is hard as shit. Pesci 2 is harder than motherfucker 2, no more. And Pesci 1 is that work. So make sure you grab that Pesci trilogy up, man. I'm telling you. All right, so look, on today's episode, we're going to speak about something that took place a while ago, obviously, because that's what we do on this vlog series. We speak about tales and things that I've experienced, you know, in my time in the industry. So with this, I kind of it took place during the same time that I met Game, right? So on an earlier episode, I spoke about how Game had told me I influenced him to freestyle on mixtapes and shit. So, and I also stated that he had spent like a week or a week and a half in New York during that time, and I was chilling with him, you know what I mean, for that week. So, you know, I also stated that he was having sessions at Sony Studios in Manhattan. So one day, while we were at Sony, if my memory serves me correctly, Busta Rhymes had invited him to a studio session that he was having at Sony also, because Sony had like mad different like rooms that mad like multiple artists, you know, were doing sessions in all at like one time. So you could like literally walk out of one studio and it could be like, Game, we go down the hall and it'd be like, you name them, man. It could be fucking Busta Rhymes. It could be goddamn Tribe Called Quest. Like, I'm just naming motherfuckers, but it was some type of shit like that. So anyway, Bus had invited him to a studio session that he was having, and he brought me with him. So when we got into Bus's session, it was flooded in there. I think he had a couple more other rappers in there. I can't like really remember who they all were, but I know it was other people in there, right? So we get in there, you know, we chopping it up, dabbing everybody up and shit. He talking to whoever he talking to. You know, S.E.L.F is my guy, you know what I mean? Bus hype man, so I think S.E.L.F was there. I always look at them like they was the best performers ever, like, you know what I mean? As far as like live performance, him and Bus, them niggas is like the goats of that shit. I put them two in X, and you know what I mean, in one category. Anyway, so we chopping it up, we talking and all that, and you know, everybody just smoking, drinking a little bit. You know, a little time go by, and me and Bus chopping it up and shit. You know, Bus mad animated and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, big dog, I want to play you some shit, you know what I'm saying? Some shit I'm working on, because during that time I was working on the album. He's like, I bet. So I had this track called Pay Attention that we was about to release. So, you know, Bus gathered everybody up. You know, they put the track on. Like, this track had some like crazy 808s before 808s even got, you know, popularized and everybody started using them. And they also had like some Congo sounding drums in them, so the shit was like different. So when it hit, that shit, the kick was crazy, like, you know what I mean? So they threw the beat on, immediately Bus started shaking his head. He was like, boom, 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 boom. He like, ooh, like, yo, this shit crazy. Like, I ain't even like, I'm not even putting on the real expression that he putting on, because the faces he was making was like crazy, like, and no exaggeration. Like 20 seconds deep into the song, he like this. Ooh. The nigga look like literally palm my fucking head no more. He like, yo, this shit crazy right here, nigga. This shit crazy. I'm looking at my homie. I'm like, yo, this nigga wild out, man. He like, yo, this shit crazy right here. Yo, pull that back. He made niggas pull it back like, no lie, like 7 times. He like, yo, this shit crazy, man. And yo, bro, that shit made me feel super good. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. because you know, just like a lot of people, I grew up on Bus. So to hear someone that you came up looking up to and someone that you admired and respect, you know, tell you that your music is dope and that you're fire, because he also said I was fire. He was like, yo, man, yo, even besides this song right here, nigga, you destroying these fucking mixtapes, nigga, you a problem. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so to hear someone that you, like I said, came up listening to say that shit touches you. And, you know, that session is something that I'll always remember. I never forgot that shit, because I had a couple friends with me too, and they would remind me, like, throughout the years, you remember that time we ran in the bus and he was going crazy over that song? I'm like, yeah, nigga, I'd never forget that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, the thing with me is this, man, like, a lot of the shit that I've experienced, it may sound like cap to a lot of people, because the average person would have been spoke on a lot of this shit, but I'm not like that, man. The way I think is different. The way I view things is different, and I'm just different, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of this shit was actually going to go in my autobiography that I wrote called Tales from the Hood, which has been written for a minute, but I just decided to give it to you guys in the form of a vlog, because it's easier to retain information like that for some people, because unfortunately a lot of people don't like reading these days. I'm not one of them. I love to read. But anyway, I may not have obtained commercial success, but within me, I feel good about the things I've done within the game. Because everybody that I came up looking up to, as far as rappers go, at some point they done told me I'm nice. You know what I mean? Like, everybody except the rappers who are no longer with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's real shit. Anybody you name, you get Nas, Hove, you know what I'm saying, Bus, you name them, they done told a nigga I was nice. Not saying no cocky shit like that, but like real shit. And you just would never know that shit, because you never heard me speak on things like this. But during this vlog series, as you know, I'm gonna be speaking about a lot of shit that took place. So, you know, just get ready, because I got more stories and shit. But like I said, speaking about this story right here, in that studio session, it was crazy. That song came on, they ran it back like 7 times, and Bus was going like nuts. You know what I mean? No more, man. That dude was going crazy. Yo, this shit is crazy right here, son. Yo, this shit ill. Yo, word up, son. Yo, the nigga grabbed me like he all touchy-feely and shit, like no funny shit. But, yo, this shit crazy, nigga. Like, yo, nigga, oh, man. Ooh, like, I'm like, ah, man, this nigga mad animated, man. You know what I'm saying? But that was what's up, though. So shout to Bus, you know, for giving the nigga that memory. Shit, he probably remember the session, but I don't even think he remembered how he was acting that day, if someone was to bring that up to him and shit. But I definitely do, because that shit meant a lot to me. So, like always, man, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Until next time, Tales from the Hood, man. You know how I go.